NFL Daily is presented by the Fetch Rewards app. Pretty straightforward, folks. It's an app that you scan your receipts. It'll then give you points you can redeem for gift cards. Earn those rewards on everything that you buy. We'll tell you all about the Fetch Rewards app a little bit later on as part of today's show, but you can get 3,000 bonus points by using promo code CHAT at chatsports.com/fetch. The Packers season is over, and it raises the question of if the season and the career for Aaron Rodgers is done in Green Bay. The Rodgers trade rumors are back with a fury here because they were there last offseason. Rodgers wasn't that happy. The timing of a trade made it really difficult from a contract perspective. He's had issues with the organization. He says they've worked some of those things out, but the trade rumors, the trade drama is back in a big way for the Packers and for Aaron Rodgers. They have benefited from two Hall of Fame quarterbacks the past 30-ish years. Both of them, though, might end their tenures in Green Bay in an unideal fashion. If Rodgers is dealt, I think we can say with certainty his trade value would be incredibly high. He was the MVP last year, although the MVP this year has not been finalized. I think his trade value would once again be incredibly high, and I think he's going to be the MVP this year. The trade value, he's Aaron Rodgers. He was better last year, make no mistake, but it's not like this is bad production. There's a lot of NFL teams out there that would kill to have Aaron Rodgers on their roster as their franchise quarterback. Before we break down some of the destinations, I got 6 plus some bonus teams in there. I do want to break down his contract. This upcoming year for Aaron Rodgers, a $46.44 million cap hit, a massive figure. Green Bay does not want to pay that for a singular season. Now, if they were to trade him, cut him, or if he were to retire, they'd save $19.6 million against the cap. If a new team, no matter who it is, trades for Aaron Rodgers, the cap charge for 2022 would be just under $27 million. However, there's only 1 year left on Rodgers' deal. So my expectation would be that Rodgers would get a new deal. It would probably make him one of, if not the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL, and it would also bring down that cap hit to maybe more like 16 or 15 million or even less than that in his first year because you have Aaron Rodgers. You push the money out into the future to when he's potentially no longer on your team, just like Green Bay is currently facing that exact situation. So will Aaron Rodgers be traded this offseason? This is the pinned comment on today's video. Type in Y for yes, he will, N for no, he will not. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If that ad break comes here on YouTube, take advantage of it. Head down to the pinned comment and let me know. Beginning our Aaron Rodgers trade destinations, the Carolina Panthers here at number 6. What do we know for a fact? Sam Darnold is not the guy, all right? And Carolina, I think, is a decent dark horse for one of these big-name quarterbacks who could potentially be available this offseason. Their salary cap space currently, just under $20 million, easily manipulatable. I think that's a word there. What makes it intriguing for me is that Matt Rule's job very clearly is in jeopardy. They've just hired Ben McAdoo as the offensive coordinator, who does have some ties, whether that's good or bad, I'm not sure, to Rodgers. And ownership is willing and able to be aggressive. The issue is for Carolina, a little bit light on draft capital, and they're in line to pay Sam Darnold quite a bit of money, who, let's be honest, was bad. Sam Darnold had a disastrous 2020 campaign. It was not just Adam Gase in Carolina for Sam Darnold. Under 60% completions, 2,527 yards, a wrong direction touchdown interception ratio. His QBR was 33.1. Darnold, my friends, is not the answer in Carolina. Maybe Aaron Rodgers could be. Fetch Rewards is an app that allows you to scan your receipts that you can then redeem for gift cards for your favorite places, Amazon, Starbucks, your favorite restaurants as well. It's super easy to use, by the way. Let me show you guys. All you got to do, pull up the app, pull up whatever receipts you guys got, whether it's for Amazon online, whether it's for your restaurants, your local mom and pop, favorite coffee or grocery store. Hit the button, go ahead and shop, pull it up. It'll just look at your receipt. It'll need your store, your total, your date. Get the whole thing in there, grab it. It'll grab all the information you need, hit submit, and then as it finishes up, boom, it'll upload your receipts and get you guys points for whatever you spent on. 7-Eleven, it works. Papa John's, whether you're eating out, eating in, or shopping, it's got you guys covered for whatever. And then head on down and you can redeem it for gift cards. Amazon, Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, CVS. If you got a girl, Ulta Beauty. My wife loves that. I'm not a huge fan of it myself, but it is what it is in the end. You guys can get 3,000 bonus points when you use our URL and promo code. It's chatsports.com/fetch. Promo code CHAT. That's CHAT. I'll put it in both the comment section and in the description. Number 5 on the list, the New York Giants. This new regime, still kind of being finalized exactly, is not nearly as attached to Daniel Jones as the outgoing Gettleman Judge regime was. The Giants, by the way, have the best draft capital to offer. 2 picks in the top 10 this year. Now, money is an issue, but again, it's less of an issue than what some owners and general managers and fans and experts might tell you. If you want Aaron Rodgers, the salary cap space is not going to be an issue. It will not be a barrier for New York to bring him in. And if I'm the Giants, look, the NFC East curse is that nobody can ever win it back-to-back years. Therefore, New York has a great chance of pulling it out, right? I don't believe Daniel Jones is the guy. Now, I could already see if they were, for example, to hire Brian Daboll, the fan base saying, well, it's just he's going to be Josh Allen 2.0. No, he's not. Josh Allen's a unicorn. Those guys don't come along very often. It's Allen, Mahomes, and not very many other guys. I don't believe in Daniel Jones. So if I were New York and I could acquire Aaron Rodgers, I think I would owe it to myself to at least call and see what the asking price is. Some other trade fits here. The Miami Dolphins, are they sold on Tua or not? I don't know anymore. The Colts, if they want to get wild, they could make a big-time splash, but you got to deal with the Carson Wentz contract. My uber dark horse, by the way, what if the Tennessee Titans, and this might make more sense for maybe Russell Wilson, for example, went Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford trade. Ship out Tannehill and first-round picks to bring in a better quarterback while they're in the midst of their window. The Washington football team, they need a QB in the worst possible way. I'll mention the Saints as well. Tight on salary cap space, but nobody manipulates the cap quite like New Orleans, and hell, even the Eagles, if they decide, and they lied publicly that Jalen Hurts is not their guy of the future. So what do you think? Where will Aaron Rodgers play next season in 2022? Retirement, by the way, can also be a choice if you want. Let me know what you guys have to say in the comments right now. Number 4, the Cleveland Browns. Let's be honest, Baker Mayfield regressed this season. I'll make note, by the way, Alex Van Pelt is the Browns' current offensive coordinator. That is a former Packers quarterbacks coach who Rodgers was quite high on and wasn't that happy when Van Pelt was not retained by Green Bay because for whatever reason, Rodgers has always liked his quarterbacks coach. Maybe they play good cop in those locker room potential issues that could emerge. They got the cap to make it happen. After 2020, I was pretty high on Baker Mayfield. His down-the-stretch play the final 10-ish games was legitimately top 10 quarterback play. He was awesome. This year, his footwork regressed. The injuries piled up. He did not play well. Oh, by the way, now he's going to miss 4 to 6 months with that torn labrum. That's going to make it tough to actually improve in the offseason because so much of your time is devoted to rehab. If I'm the Browns, yeah, you might have to roll it back with Baker. You owe it to your organization to at least see what the cost of Aaron Rodgers is. If you want daily NFL videos and weekly live shows all year long in the regular season, the playoffs, and you better believe the off season as well, hit that big red button and subscribe right now. The Las Vegas Raiders next up here at number 3. Rodgers was linked to Vegas last year. Now, Derek Carr is good. This is not designed to be slander of Carr. he ain't Aaron Rodgers good. And if the CARR stands say he's better, I think you're on crazy pills. Raiders have the money to make it work. Draft capital isn't as clutch as maybe, say, the Giants, for example. But Rodgers, you think if the Raiders have Rodgers, they beat the Bengals this year? I do. And that's not a dig against Derek Carr. He's a good quarterback. He's in that top 15, 16, 17, 13, 14 general range, type of range where he's borderline franchise QB. You might want a little bit more, but oh my God, you could do so much worse than Derek Carr. So where would you rank Aaron Rodgers among NFL QBs? Is he in the top 3? Is he in the top 5? Or are you thinking the decline is finally here for one of the best quarterbacks of this generation? Rank him for me in the comments section. All right, the top 2, beginning with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let us be honest, they don't have anything at QB right now. They just don't. And there was also that really, I'm going to call it weird, interesting maybe, the mid-game moment between Aaron Rodgers, Mike Tomlin flirting in the middle of a game. Pittsburgh has the money. They won 9 games last year with the shell of Ben Roethlisberger out there at quarterback. Now, Mason Rudolph, it would appear, is set to get first crack at being this team's starting quarterback, which, for the record, I think is dumb because I don't think he's the guy. Aaron Rodgers comes to Pittsburgh, massive upgrade, even over Big Ben compared to Mason Rudolph. So if you're the Steelers, you're trying to still win in this next couple years, why not go for broke and trade picks to get Rodgers right now? I think the trade value for Rodgers comes in around, maybe 3 firsts and change, something in that range, whatever the pure value is. Maybe it's 2 firsts, 2 seconds, etc. I want you guys to put your Aaron Rodgers trade ideas in the comment section for me right now. Expected, but at number 1, nonetheless, the Denver Broncos. No team has been linked as much to Rodgers than the Denver Broncos. And they've got, I believe, a lot of the pieces in place. Even though teams like Denver and the Giants and the Raiders haven't quite formalized their front office / coaching staffs at this point, Denver has so much of what I think would appeal to Aaron Rodgers. Offensive line's in good shape. They've got some playmakers at receiver. They've got the salary cap space to make it work. And he would unquestionably be a big upgrade over what Denver has. Teddy Bridgewater, Drew Lock, you could combine those 2 quarterbacks, the best strengths of both, and they're still not as good as Aaron Rodgers is. So for Denver, look, the Rodgers rumors have been there for so long. They have a chance now to go make it happen.